Today on Second Amendment Garage, we are going to change the trans fluid on my Duramax. This is the 2001, the LB7, 5-speed Allison transmission. And what I got here is I got a Wix oil filter 57701. I know they recommend, everyone always recommends the Allison one. That's what I got for today. Maybe next time. You're supposed to use Allison approved fluid. As you can see down here, we've got the Allison badged. When I went on the Allison website, that was the local Freightliner store to me. Actually was the closest dealer of Allison fluid. So this is what they had right here, the Serivce. So that's what we're going to use. As you can see, it does have the 295 spec, the TES 295. And to the best of my knowledge, I should only need 2 gallons. This stuff's not cheap. This Serivce is almost $40 a gallon. On the forums, I was reading that the Allison engineer Tom recommends only changing this fluid once every 150,000 miles. You'll change your filters more often, but the fluid itself only 150,000 miles. My truck has 380,000 miles on it. I bought it at 355. No clue if it's been done before. It's never been done. Been done right before I got it. Truck runs great, so I assume it's had at least some kind of maintenance on it. But just for peace of mind, we're going to do it today. I bought it at 355. Right now it's sitting at 380, so I'm going to put on a new filter and new fluid. I'm not going to drain, or I'm not going to remove the pan. I'm just going to drain the fluid and refill it with new stuff and put on a new spin-on filter. That's all I'm going to do. Nothing. I'm not changing the internal filter. I was told to read only do that as necessary, and as necessary typically means when you're rebuilding your transmission, because that doesn't collect very small particles, the internal one. The spin-on's more for the small stuff. The bigger one's more for like you're missing chunks of metal, and obviously if you got that, you need to rebuild anyway. So that's at least what Tom on the Duramax forum suggested. Side note, for the tools you'll need a nice oil filter wrench for your spin-on filter, and it's roughly, see here, right here, here's a Pennzoil 19432, and the actual size is a little smaller than a 73, so somewhere between 70 and 72. And so once you pull that tight, that fits just fine. So that's what I'm using. I had to go to the store and buy it real quick. It appears like I have no magnet, so whoever did this last either cracked it, broke it, or lost it, and did not put one back in. This video brought to you by bras250.com. Need a 250 street legal dual sport or parts for it? bras250.com. Okay, so now that I know that there's no magnet in there, that looks just the same. I'm not going to put one in right now because one, it's the weekend, two, I don't have the part, and if I'm doing my service right anyway, I'll need to do this again in by the winter, by Christmas, or within 2 months. So I'll make sure to have one on hand for the next time I do it. But that is interesting. These are the things you find when you find other people's trucks who go cheap on maintenance. Probably someone who, one, either couldn't afford it or just didn't want to pay for it because they just put a bunch of other money into this truck. Obviously these Duramaxes, if you ain't doing your own work, they're kind of expensive. Even if you are doing your own work, they're still more obviously than a comparable gas truck, just in parts cost. However, if you're paying labor, it's quite a bit more to somebody else. That drains out. I'm gonna fill up a little bit in here just to speed the process since the gallons are right here, and screw that back in. And then, if I remember right, it should be 8 quarts or something for the Allison, and since I didn't drop the pan, it might be a little bit less. Hand tight. I can't believe there's no magnet in there, but oh well, at least I now know. I gotta make it better next time I do it. Now all you do is go to the truck, fill it up. The nice thing about the Allison disc stick has a cold and hot fill mark.